What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne. So guys, we got to talk about this, man. Brittany Renner and the Fresh and Fit podcast, they clashed, they collided on Academics Off the Record podcast, okay? And this is what I'm going to say first, because the first 5 to 10 minutes of the podcast are very confrontational, and then they get into more of a back and forth conversation. But Brittany Renner definitely went out there and she is going hard at them, not only on behalf of the women, but on behalf of black women. And just remember that she is mixed. She's half black. So she even spoke about it on the Vlad interviews, where she said that because she felt whitewashed by her grandparents and whatnot, she went to an HBCU in Jackson State, which is in Mississippi, and she went there because she wanted to get a black experience, and that's where she really found herself, okay? So she is one of those mixed girls who were conflicting with their identity. Am I black? Am I white? Who should I hang with? The hood dudes or the brads? What should I do? What guys should I go for? And ultimately, she chose to go with her black side, okay? So there is a lot of inner battles that she faces, and she's spoken about it before. I've broken it down on this channel. But like I said, I think overall she would be a dope chick to kick it with and whatnot. Obviously, you wouldn't want to impregnate her. But I think that, you know, overall, you know, she would probably be a vibe, okay? Like, I hang with girls who act like Brittany Renner all the time, look like Brittany Renner, look better than Brittany Renner, okay? And you know, what I've come to find is that if you're one of those guys and you can't stand being around chicks unless you're smashing or all this kind of stuff, it really hurts in just your social ability and your social dynamics. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that a lot of guys are looking to smash and this, that, and the third, but what I would say is, if you do get in a situation where a woman has friend zoned you and you know it's going to be friend zoned, and you pretty much have to go the platonic route, I think that if you can really get into her mindset and treat her as that friend without trying to smash, for one, over time, she will be attracted to you, because the more time a woman spends with a man, any man, she is going to find things about him that are attractive, okay? That's just reality. That's it just happens like that, okay? It's almost like the law of attraction. So, if you go in and you get friend zoned and you're chilling with a chick, pick her brain, man. Pick her brain, man. Get as much information from her on how she deals with dating and stuff like that, so that it can equip you with the tools that you need to bag other chicks. Because a lot of times when you are in the friend zone, it's difficult to get out of. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's difficult to get out of. So pick her brain, man. It ain't nothing wrong with having those female friends that you pick their brain for, even though you know you're not going to be smashing. It always works. And then when you go out, being seen with her, if she's decent looking, I'm not telling you to, you know, befriend some beluga whales or nothing like that, but if she's decent looking, it can give you a good look when you're going out. Now, if you going out with, you can be friends with like a big chick, but if you go out with that big chick, people gonna think you with her, and it's gonna hurt your face card a little bit, okay? But anyways, let's get into the video. I've rambled long enough.
That you warn guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general. Like, I mean,
Well, no, but no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
This was an off-camera conversation.
that you did say that
That's true.
you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
So Brittany Renner comes in straight shooting shots, all right? she asked Myron to tell her, what type of girl am I? And let me tell you what type of girl Brittany Renner is, because I'm telling you, if you do a world star search, just type in bundle of Brittany or Brittany Renner, and the type of girl that she is going to be shown. She's a clout chaser. She's a cleat chaser. She chases men of celebrity. She chases a type of man, which it is what it is, you know? That's her game. That's what she does. That's what a lot of these women in these big cities do. I'm not knocking it. That's what you do. Then it is what it is. All right. But when it comes to the type of chick she is, she's a finesser. Okay. She already said that, you know, if you want to have a baby with a basketball player. They're dumb. They don't use condoms, whatnot. She is a woman who will put you on blast. Okay. She is a woman who wants control of the narrative. All right. She is a bossed up, independent, cute chick, okay? So she is the type of chick who is gonna want to have the power dynamic in every relationship. She has a lot of masculine tendencies, okay? Even when she sat down with academics the first time, he told her that, hey, you're a side chick. You're a glorified side chick. Nobody has really cuffed you. And the reason nobody has cuffed you, right, is because you're not a good look. It's not a good look to have Brittany Renner arm in arm with you, because she is the finesse king. She is the narrative king. She's the social media queen, rather, okay? So she's going to try and use all of these different angles against you and play the victim, okay? Within the PJ Washington situation, she speaks on multiple podcasts saying that she didn't know that he was going to be unfaithful. This is a 23-year-old guy who just got into the NBA. He's got multi-million-dollar contract, and you think that he's just going to be laid up with you. And we're supposed to believe that these are intelligent women. So if you're an intelligent woman, then why would you believe that this man would be faithful? Why would you have a child out of wedlock without getting married? Because we saw on the Poor Man podcast debate with that bigger chick that she didn't even know that PJ Washington and Brittany Renner were never married. So she had a child out of wedlock with this man. She did not get the bag secured as in marriage, because she's getting a little child support check. She went on this press run because the child support check ain't cutting it, bruh. It's not cutting it for her lifestyle. She might be getting, 12, 15 bands, maybe even 20 bands a month. But it is not cutting it for her lifestyle. She likes to live in $5,000 a month condos. She likes to have the finer things in life. She likes to drive in the fancy cars, the woman in the caviar. She likes all of that, okay? She likes the lifestyle. And whatever they settled on for child support is not going to support her lifestyle, okay? Do a Google search, do a world star search of Brittany Renner, and I'm telling you, what you're going to find is a very toxic woman, okay? Even if you go to her YouTube channel, she has this video of her crying and breaking down her trauma and whatnot, and the guys that she had dealt with, and the reasons why she, even when she did deal with a good guy, she wasn't able to sustain that relationship because she wanted to go to the next level of the candy store, like Myron talks about, okay? So there's a lot going on with this woman, and honestly, I think in person, Myron should have came with that flame even more. I think he should have came with that flame even more and really told her about herself without using profanity, because she used profanity. She called him, the B word, a bitch ass nigga, which a lot of black women call black men, okay? So anyways, I'm going to let her explain.
You're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
Like, you're like other women that are
So
like,
what makes you special then?
I never said I was.
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel?
So she is on the offensive and she has Myron on the defensive. I'm not going to lie. In this snippet, she had him on the ropes. But if you watch the rest of the podcast, I think Myron was trying to be nice. Honestly, I really do. I think he was trying to keep himself in and let her go on the combat and let her show herself. Brittany Renner is a very toxic woman, okay? She is a very toxic woman. And because she didn't learn how to be black in her formative years while she was living with her grandparents, she went to an HBCU And this is what I'll say about HBCUs. Look, the HBCUs, cool, y'all can do whatever, but look at Howard University. They had their students protesting for 3 months in tents outside of the student center, right? Because their dorms were not up to par. My sister went to Spelman. They didn't have air conditioning in the dorms. My other sister went to Clark Atlanta. So there are a lot of issues when it comes to safety at HBCUs and where the funding goes with the leaders of those HBCUs, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say. But she went to an HBCU so that she could basically learn how to be black, learn what it means to be black, learn what black people do. So her personality, get this, her personality is based off of what she believes or perceives being black is from what she learned from that HBCU that she went to, okay? And HBCUs can give you a good representation of the black experience and whatnot, but it doesn't give you the full picture, in my opinion, okay? What they typically do at HBCUs is they use a form of indoctrination to convince you that you are a perpetual victim in the society, and they try and harp on slavery and institutionalize this and institutionalize that, and I think it's a really limiting mindset. So, you know, I don't have any problem with the HBCUs. I'm just saying that they have some internal battles that they're fighting for themselves, just like Brittany Renner is. And I think because Myron is not, you know, black in the sense of he was around real niggas and shit like that. Like when growing up, he really doesn't have that dynamic in discussing her. So he really couldn't break her down to a T. Especially if you haven't done your research like I have. But I think in this clip, he was very much on the defensive, and he didn't want to get offensive, because whenever a man goes at a woman, that's what they're looking for. So she is definitely emulating what she believes a black woman is. And a lot of those traits can be toxic, okay? Because a lot of the women that she is probably modeling her personality off of, I can guarantee you they're probably single today.
I mean, I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So how does that make you feel? Because if I say you're a bitch ass nigga, that does something for me, right?
There you go. The insults, the shaming language. But if Myron would have came to her and called her a dumbass bitch or a dumbass hoe, a clout chasing ass hoe, you know what I'm saying? Then he's the bad guy. Women can pretty much say anything to you. You're not supposed to react. You're not supposed to have any type of animosity toward her after that. You're just supposed to overlook it. And I think he did a good job of not taking that to heart and really lashing out.
I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable. What does that do for me? No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming.
So, like I said, more insults. Hate the setup. They literally have one of the best podcasts set up. Honestly, The View, I've been there. It's crazy. It's a good setup, man. They have one of the best setups in the podcast game right now. That's why they were able to grow so quickly and gain so much notoriety.
I didn't really see the value in it. Right? That's how I feel. Right. But so
I think Brittany Renner heavily was standing up for black women, and she was trying to be the one to stand up for black women. But when it comes to what Fresh and Fit said about black women, for one, they joke on everybody. It doesn't matter. They made Karen jokes. They made all types of jokes, okay? But one thing is, when you joke on black people, then they get in their feelings, then it's more sensitive, and that's why our comedians can't even, like, we'll never have another Richard Pryor. We'll never have Eddie Murphy, because these people are so sensitive to the point where they will I'm not saying Brittany Renner will, but dudes in the streets, like, it doesn't even have to be dudes in the streets. It could just be a regular dude that you arguing with on Instagram. These dudes are willing to kill you just because you have an opinion, just because you made a joke, just because you have a preference. I mean, look at the comedian Demuni in Memphis, okay? He ended up getting killed because he made a joke about Young Dolph. It was insensitive and whatnot, but, you know, a lot of the things that he said was not wrong. Memphis is a hellhole right now, okay? And we seen all of that play out. So there are so many issues that are going on in the black community. And I think that Brittany Renner was supposed to be that representative who was supposed to tell them about themselves when it comes to black women. And I'm just saying, black women, y'all have to fight your own battles when it comes to telling these guys off. Because sending Brittany Renner, she really is like in my opinion, it's like she's trying to imitate what she thinks a sister is, okay? Because she was never taught what that was and that real experience. She never had that real experience. Let's see, what else do I have on there? I think that's pretty much it, you know. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Reclaim your throne.